It's a busy week for Donald Trump. A lot of his allies are in the US for the United Nations General Assembly. Some of them are dropping in at the White House. Guess who dropped by yesterday? Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. And he came with his boss, Army Chief Asim Munir. Things did not start off quite well. The Pakistani team reached the White House around 5 p.m., but Trump was busy inside. He was signing executive orders and speaking to the press. So for 30 minutes, the Pakistanis simply waited.
In fact, we have a great leader coming. We have the Prime Minister of Pakistan coming and the Field Marshal, Pakistan. Field Marshal is a very great guy, and so is the Prime Minister, both. And they're coming, and they may be in this room right now. I don't know, because we're late. And I said maybe they'd like to join the. They actually may be somewhere in the beautiful Oval Office. Yep.
Eventually, the meeting did happen, but not in front of the cameras. It was a bit unusual for the Trump White House. We know the president loves the cameras. In fact, before Sharif, the Turkish president was in the same room, and that meeting was live streamed. But when Sharif came in, no live coverage. Pakistan later posted pictures and videos of the talks. Take a look. The power equations are quite clear here. Trump, Munir, and then Sharif. That's the order. But the mystery does not end here. The US has not even released a statement after the meeting. No Truth Social post by Donald Trump, not even a YouTube video of the meeting. So what's happening here? Well, the same thing happened in June as well. That's when Army Chief Asim Munir visited the White House. That meeting was also behind closed doors. Either the agenda was extremely sensitive, or the White House just did not care. Either way, it's a story. On the other side, it's the opposite. Islamabad was thrilled about the meeting. As expected, they boosted Trump's ego. Sharif called Donald Trump a man of peace. He also praised Trump's so-called bold and courageous moves to end wars. Again, not surprising, Pakistan has nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, so flattery was expected. Sharif thanked Donald Trump for mediating between India and Pakistan. He claims the US averted a major catastrophe in South Asia. And the only catastrophe here is Pakistan. And as for mediation, India has already rejected the claim. New Delhi repeated it today.
कश्मीर के मुद्दे पे हमारा रवैया, हमारा पक्ष बड़ा साफ है, उसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं आया है। जहाँ तक मध्यस्थता की बात है, वहाँ भी तीसरे किसी भी पक्ष की द्विपक्षीय मुद्दों पे भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच में द्विपक्षीय जो मुद्दे हैं, उसमें कोई जगह नहीं है तीसरे पक्षों का।
What else did Sharif and Trump discuss? Pakistan is seeking investments to bail out their economy, so Sharif invited US firms to Pakistan. He urged them to invest in agriculture, mines and energy. And that last one is important, energy. Pakistan does not have a sizable oil reserve, yet Donald Trump is apparently interested. He wants US firms to explore and extract Pakistani oil. The question is, how does all of this affect India? Well, the pivot is undeniable. In his last term, Trump had tried to isolate Pakistan. He cut off military aid to Islamabad. He even called them a safe haven for terrorists. But now, the same Trump is rolling out the red carpet. Statement or not, he is cozying up to Pakistan. We know what's in it for Islamabad, but what's in it for Donald Trump? Well, he is refocusing on South Asia. He is openly seeking the return of a military base in Afghanistan. It's called Bagram, just north of Kabul. Clearly, the US wants a presence in South Asia. The Taliban have said no to Bagram, but Pakistan will likely give Trump anything he wants. And don't forget the personal stakes. Trump's family has signed a crypto deal with Pakistan. They stand to gain from Islamabad's pivot towards cryptocurrency. If that was on the agenda, the radio silence makes sense. After meeting Trump, Sharif flew back to New York. He spoke at the UNGA today, the United Nations General Assembly, and as he started, things got a bit confusing because Sharif was not praising Pakistan or his government. He was endlessly praising Donald Trump.
Though in a position of strength, Pakistan agreed to a ceasefire facilitated by President Donald Trump's bold and visionary leadership. we express our deep appreciation to him and his team for their active role in bringing about the ceasefire. President Trump's efforts for peace helped avert a more threatening war in South Asia. Had he not intervened timely and decisively, the consequences of a full-fledged war would have been catastrophic. Who would have lived to tell what happened? And therefore, in recognition of President Trump's wonderful and outstanding contribution to promote peace in our part of the world, Pakistan nominated him for Nobel Peace Prize. And I think this is the least we could do for his love for peace. And I think truly he's a man of peace.
Then came the usual rhetoric. Sharif criticized so-called Indian tyranny in Kashmir. He also called for a UN-backed plebiscite in the region. Like I said, the usual propaganda from Pakistan. Sharif also made his customary offer of talks. He said he is ready for result-oriented discussions with India. But New Delhi's position is clear. First stop terror, then we can talk. I'm sure India was watching Sharif closely in the US. First the White House meeting, then the rambling UNGA speech. Tomorrow, it's India's turn to speak. Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar will deliver India's address. So expect some fireworks this weekend.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj ho.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.